So yesterday I got a call from one of my friend and she is willing to buy a property in Dubai and she was doing the market research. And she asked me what are the common mistake a buyer makes while buying a property in Dubai. So keeping her question in my mind, I got this idea of making this video for our viewers who are always like making mistake, the buyers, not to do this again. So I am Siba again here with this very new and fresh topic. What are the common mistakes a buyer makes while buying a property in Dubai? And again, I have my very dear friend Amber with me.
Hi Ansiba, how are you today?
I'm great, Amber, and very excited to talk about this topic.
Well, I'm excited too. Actually, not only your friend who just you mentioned deserve to know about it. Actually, everyone should know about these mistakes, which is very common mistakes, especially if someone is planning to buy or investing in Dubai. So they deserve to know all these things, which is very important before buying or making a decision to buy the property here in Dubai. So let's help them out and avoid those traps.
Yes, absolutely. Let's get into it, Amber, and you can tell me what are the common mistakes our buyers are doing.
Honestly, Ansiba, I tell you, has to be something which is related to research. Well, I would tell you that most of the time people are very excited owning the property here in Dubai, and what they do, they just get excited and they not get into the proper research about the Dubai market or the trends. What people do, they are mostly very excited when they are owning the property here in Dubai or buying first time, so they don't take a time to look into the market research or trends, or they don't see which areas are the developed areas or the areas which is developing in the future. And what happens, they just get excited and select some property without proper research. And in this situation, they don't look into the matter which is very important. For example, the neighborhood, if it has a potential, it has a growth possibilities or not.
Exactly. I totally agree with you. People just hear Dubai real estate and they think that it's a gold mine and they can get higher returns. And then they don't do their homeworks, they don't know where is the location and end up getting in less ideal location or get stuck by overpaying,
Right, Ansiba. You know what? And that leads to make another common mistake. What happens, normally people, what they do when they want to buy the property, they just see the price tag.
Yes.
What they do, they just have a price, like for example, it's a 1 million dirham property, right? So they don't think about the hidden cost and they just see the price tag and they think this is what they're supposed to pay. But there are the other amount which is they are supposed to pay and they forget about it, which is I like to mention. It is like, service charges, then there is the maintenance fees or even the transfer fees. So when they add up all this, the property completely for them is a big amount, because these add up make a difference, and it's a big difference actually.
That's so true. People forget it's not just about upfront cost, but it's about long-term commitment as well. And speaking about being swept up, people end up buying properties emotionally. They don't think what exactly it is. They just like the property and they are up for it.
Oh yes, Ansiba. You know what happens? It's very interesting. Sometimes people just fall in love with the property because of the view or just because they like the fancy interiors. But it's a serious business. They rather have to focus on the number for ROI or the rental income, what they're gonna get it. So they have to keep their mind cool and not make a decision on based of these emotions, rather than they have to be serious.
Exactly. Emotional buying can lead you in many regrets when the purchase does not meet the returns and it does not match what your expectations are. Now let's talk about another big issue, is that people take a lot of doubts. What happens when they do it?
Ansiba, that's very dangerous. Sometimes people, what they do, they just take the large mortgages and thinking their property gonna be keep rising and they wanna get higher values. But this is the market and market fluctuates. And if somebody has really stretched so thin, and then if the market takes a dip, then they could be in a serious trouble. So what I suggest, that they should be very prepared, and they should be make sure before committing long term that they are financially prepared, and this is very important.
Definitely. You have to be smart when you borrow, and that's when you take anything, you can say mortgage. And another mistake what we end up doing is not seeking a professional's help. You can say an expert, we don't consult them just because not to pay the agent fees. By going, you can save money, but that's not true. What's your take on this?
So Ansiba, that's a very risky move. I tell you, maybe they will save a little amount in this situation, but this is very risky. Why? Because when you don't have the expert advice with you, you will be not knowing the market properly, and you'll be going on your own, and you get something maybe in a future it will not give you benefits what you are looking forward. So just to save this little amount, it's not worth it to just go by yourself and save that amount, which gonna in a long term will cost you much more. So trust me, just take a advice from the expert, whoever you think and you are confident with them. So you just go with them, because keeping the expert or real estate agent, expert or financial expert be on your side will help you for the paperwork, the complex contracts, or you can say the market trend. So this is very important. It's worth every penny to keep the professional on your side.
Exactly. Cutting corners in real estate is a recipe for your disasters. Talking about all this mistake, let's put a little stress on like selling a property in a hurry, which is a distress deal, and people consider distress deal is a time when people sell the property when the market is going down, and I totally don't agree with this at all. And people think that market is going to be down, and then looking at one person they start selling it, which is absolutely not true.
Well, Ansiba, you are right. And I would say that you have a really good understanding of the real estate market. And what you said, it's really worth it. Because what happens when people think it's a distress, deal. I would tell you what is the distress deal is all about. Distress deal is when any property is sold lower than the market price. And when it happens, the actual reason is for that when the seller is in hurry.
Yes, exactly.
Probably he has some financial hardship, or you can say it's a foreclosure or any urgent reason. Because of that, he wants to sell that property lower than the market price because he liquidated his finance. So in this situation, yes, one can get this opportunity, grab this opportunity, and have a good bargain for that.
It sounds like a very great opportunity, the people who will be buying in a hurry or needs a property in a lesser price, but I think there is something more and something very interesting in this.
Definitely. While the price are maybe tempting, there are a lot of other things which you have to see, and people mostly ignore that. For example, there may be the unpaid large mortgages. There possibility that this property needs significant repairs or some legal issues. So definitely one has to be very careful and check everything. But what happens, it's very risky. See, everything is a package. Nothing comes just straight away, so they have to see this all. Yeah, that's true.
So while it sounds like a great still, but also there are some of the hidden challenges when a particular buyer or someone is going to buy that particular property. So you have to keep your wide eyes open.
Well, I tell you what, you are right once again, because when you buy the property like that, there is a risk, as we just discussed, and we mentioned a lot of things. But anyways, if you have checked up everything and you have taken the proper calculated measures and the points what I have just told you, then this is the good property to buy, and one can get a benefit of it. But please do not forget that these kind of properties is one or two in the market. This is not set the market trend.
Yes, exactly.
It's not because the property is low in the market, that's why people are buying or selling. No, this is some particular person. We are human. Any human can have some issue or another, and they have to solve that, and they find whatever the better solution for themselves, they do it.
So there you have it. Whether you are looking to avoid common mistakes or you are hunting for a distressed deal, the only key to have it is being informed throughout the market. Do your research and get it.
So Ansiba, as we discussed all the points that the common mistakes people make it when they are buying here in Dubai or investing here in Dubai. So if they just take care of this, all the points what we discussed here, for example, they research the market and see the trends of the market and not go for the distressed deal, which is one time, which is not the trend of the market. So then definitely they would be benefit. And remember, our viewers, if you get any question and you want us to cover more topics, so please just comment below and let us know. So we are here to guide you, assist you through Dubai real estate market.
And don't forget to like, share and subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss an update for Morning with Dubai happenings. Happy investing. See you until next time.